You have watched so many women start a business. You have watched so many women pick up that camera and begin their content creation journeys. You have seen people at your job less qualified than you get the promotion and all the things because you were procrastinating. Hey, what is up, everyone? I'm Valerie Craig. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I would love to be part of the family here on YouTube. On this channel, I talk all things self-development, self-awareness, anything that's going to better thyself. Okay, and I also like to share a glimpse of my life vlog style. So if there's something that you're interested in, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you are returning, hey, welcome back to another video. So I'm not going to be before you long, okay? I'm going to hop in really quickly just to kind of give you some end of year type of motivation. So I went on a bit of a rant yesterday on my Instagram stories. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, you really should because I pop in and I give the girls encouragement throughout the week and things like that. And it's just like a better chance to connect with me in real time. From the recording of this video, we will be 104 days away from 2025. And I have seen from comments, from DMs, people in my personal life that are basically writing the year off, right? And it's really starting to tick me off because why are we writing off over 100 days, right? So many of you, like I said, have messaged me, DM me. Y'all will leave comments of like, oh my gosh, I'm going to start in 2025. I'm going to get my life together in 2025. I'm going to do this in 2025. And it's like, babe, what about now, though? What are you going to do now? Why would you sit here and literally write off over 100 days? So, what do you plan on doing for the next 100 days? You just plan on sitting still, not bettering yourself, wasting the time, taking that time for granted because you feel like 2025 is guaranteed for you. So you're just going to just let things go by the wayside and just do whatever it is that you want to do for the rest of the year. And it's like I just can't understand that, right? Now, if you have hit all of your goals from 2024, you've been hitting the ground running and you're like, "Hey sis, in these last 3 months of the year, I just want to chill." If that's you, sis, kudos to you. I'm so proud of you, girl. Take your rest, okay? You deserve it. But for everyone else that's watching, if you know you haven't hit your goals and if you know you've been saying, I want to wait till 2025, this year is already over, there's nothing left to do, girl, you still have time. As long as you have air in your lungs and you're sane and you're capable of doing the work, you still have time to make something shake before the end of the year. And truth be told, girl, when 2025 comes, yeah, you may have a burst of energy for the first couple weeks of the year, but after that, it dwindles down. So I searched on Google, when do most people quit their New Year's resolution? And this is what popped up for me. In fact, research goes on to show that 23% of people quit their resolution by the end of the first week, and 43% quit by the end of January. A lot of people quit before January is even over. So I don't want you to write off the rest of 2025. I don't want you to give up on yourself. I want you to make something shake. So the first thing I want you to do is shift your perspective. When you start thinking, oh, this year is already over, we only have 3 more months left in this year, like, oh my gosh, and you're coming from like a woe is me perspective, girl, you're gonna have that total outlook on life. Like everything is gonna kind of be like a oh man type of vibe. And why would you want that? Why would you want your life to be that type of vibe? So if you shift it and you be like, girl, we have over 100 days to come up with a solid plan to put one foot in front of the other to get closer to my goal of whatever your goal is. I'm not going to take y'all through the steps of like getting crystal clear on your goals. And y'all already know all that, okay? You already know that. And if you don't know, I have a ton of videos on my channel that you guys can check out where I'm always telling you to like get crystal clear, sit down by yourself, like all of those things that you already know. You have to shift your perspective and know that you can do this thing. Time is not running out. And just be like, how much closer to my goal am I going to be come January? If today was day one and you consistently work on your goals till the end of the year, you're going to be at least 90 days, at least 90 days closer to your goal than you would if you would start on January 1. I want you to get into the habit of shifting your perspective. Stop looking at things from a negative point of view and start viewing them from a positive point of view. What is the positive in this? What is the best that can happen in the next 100 days? What can I do to positively change my life now instead of sitting away, scrolling away, Netflixing away, Huluing away, kikiing with my friends away, gossiping away? What steps can I be taking every single day to get 1% better every single day until the end of the year? Shift your perspective. It is so important. You have to learn how to shift your perspective. You have to be intentional and you have to actively work for it. You have to think about these thoughts that are coming into your mind, right? So that's number one. Number two is you have to stop procrastinating. You have done the research. You know the people that you look up to and the girls that you see online. It's like, I strive to be like her. I desire how she shows up. I desire how she looks, how she dresses, how she moves, how she behaves, whatever the case may be. You already know who this girl is. You already know what you want to be. You've already done the research and you have notebooks full of notebooks full of notebooks i- of research, okay? But you have not taken action. You keep pushing it back. Well, I'm gonna wait till my birthday. Your birthday rolls around, then you feel like you got to figure things out again after you've already figured it out prior to. So you get in this whole thing of like, let me figure this thing out again. And then time goes by, and then it's like, okay, for real, for real, for real. I'm gonna start on Monday. And then Monday rolls around 20 times over. You still have yet to do something because you keep telling yourself, now for real this time, I'm going to start on Monday. And you don't even believe that, sis. You don't even believe yourself anymore, but you keep telling yourself that. You keep telling yourself, but you don't even believe it. And then you say, well, I'm going to wait till the new year. Now we're here at the new year. You're like, I'm just going to wait till the new year. I'm going to wait till the new year. I'm gonna hit the ground running come 2025. And you have wasted all of this precious, valuable time that you will never, ever, ever get back. And to be honest with you, I can almost pay my last bottom dollar that there's going to be someone out there because January 1 starts on a Wednesday. And there's going to be someone out there that's going to be like, January 1 starting on a Wednesday don't feel right to me. Like, that's the middle of the week. I might as well start on the 6th. You are training your brain to constantly push your goals back, constantly push back that active date, just constantly pushing it back. Now, you starting on the 6th, you hear yourself like, oh, I'm starting on the 6th. I hear we're already a week into the new year. And you're waiting to after a week into the new year to start after you have already said in September that you were going to start in the new year and you've already wasted those 100 days. Now you have wasted a whole nother week because the first doesn't feel right to you on a Wednesday. Make it make sense. It does not matter what day of the week it is. You just need to make it a point in your mind to start immediately. You already know what you're supposed to do. You already have the steps down. And something else that I was saying on Instagram is that you're never going to know everything. You're never going to know everything. Whenever you do a training at work, i.e., let's just call that like the research that the job has provided to you in a training form of like, this is what you're going to encounter when you're in the field. This is what we want you to know, right? So if you look at a training at work as like the research that you do on YouTube, Google, ChatGPT, or whatever, and you can ask all the questions to ChatGPT, you can ask all the questions to the trainer at your job, but until you are literally out in the field and doing the work, you really don't know what to expect. You really don't know how to handle certain situations. Things pop up out of the blue, and you get your experience and you get your know how from putting yourself in the field. So, yes, do your research. Yes, know where to start. But once you know where to start, go ahead and do it. And then continuously to put one foot in front of the other while simultaneously doing research as well, because you're not going to always know everything. Yeah, you might get through steps 1 and 2, and you might get to step 3, and you're like, oh my gosh, I thought this is what I knew. I thought this is what I was supposed to be doing or how I was supposed to do it, but this is not hitting like I thought it was. And so you go back and start doing research, but that doesn't mean that that is a stopping point, right? And unless you were in the game actually taking the steps towards your goals, you wouldn't have known that at step 3 you needed to do research on a certain thing, right? Stop procrastinating and get out there and do the thing. You have watched so many women start a business. You have watched so many women pick up that camera and begin their content creation journeys. You have seen people at your job less qualified than you get the promotion and all the things because you were procrastinating. You could be so much further along than your competition because your competition is saying January 1st, but if you start now, you're 90 days ahead of them. And like I said, I'm not going to hold y'all on. I'm just fussing at y'all for a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? And number 3, you have to be consistent. Now, this is something that I am going to talk to you guys about, even though I talk about this a ton on my channel, but you have to be consistent. Stop on again and off again. Like, don't be wired up from this video. Oh my gosh, I'm going to start, I'm going to start. And then you take 2 steps on Thursday and Friday, and then Monday rolls around and you're twiddling your thumbs like, oh my gosh, no, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going, ooh, girl, no. Strengthen your consistency muscle. What are 1 to 3 things that you can do now every single day that is going to put you towards your goals? For me, y'all already know I'm on a 75-day posting challenge on all, hello, I said all of my personal platforms: Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. That is no easy task, okay? And LTK, I'm sorry, and like to know it. That is no easy task, but I am shredding the excuses and I am strengthening my consistency muscle to where it's almost second nature now. You have to allow time for things to feel like your new normal. When it's not normal for you, it's going to be uncomfortable. And when you're uncomfortable, your brain is going to automatically want to take you back to that comfort space. So you have to train your brain, train yourself that, hey, this is the new normal. We are waking up at 5. We are going to be going to work out. We are doing this devotion. I am changing my wardrobe, okay? I am a content creator. I am a manager at my job. I am showing up as her. I'm performing as her consistently every single day. See, when stuff happens at work and you feel like you're being overlooked because mentally you made up in your mind, today I'm going to start showing up as and performing as a manager because I know I want to be promoted to a manager one day, right? So you start showing up like that. But then when you do it for 4 days and nobody kudos you for 4 days of showing up and you feel like you deserve that. And it's like, babes, well, you've been here 12 years. So excuse me if we didn't notice the difference of you doing something for 4 days. You have to be consistent, consistently show up. If you want to be great, if you want to be her, if you want to become the woman of your dreams, you have to show up as her every single day. The greats literally showed up every single day, multiple times a day. Whoever you think is great, whether that's a content creator, your favorite actor or actress, your favorite sports athlete, they showed up. Do you think Kobe took days off from shooting in the gym? Do you think Will Smith turned on and off his role in Ali? No, he literally said he stayed in his Ali role even when he wasn't filming. He literally he stayed consistent with that thing. He literally stayed in that role consistently so he can perform at his best. It wasn't no turning it on and turning it off. Once you decide that you want to be this person and you're going to show up and you're going to go after your goals, show up as that person. If you know you want to apply for a manager position at your job, start showing up as a manager on your job. Be her before you are her. If you know you want to be a content creator, show up as a content creator. What would a content creator be doing right now? Recording freaking content, batching the content. You got to take a step to get closer to that thing, for people to notice you, for you to be confident in yourself. You think the first time I pulled out a camera and talked to a camera that I was confident and that I can just speak so clearly and freely? No, it takes practice. You have to consistently do the thing. Show up as her mentally, physically, emotionally. Show up. Do the work and do it over and over and over again. That's all I got for y'all. Shift your perspective, stop procrastinating, and be consistent. That is pretty much it. That is how you're going to show up and be who you want to be in the next 100 days. Okay? Period. All right. Thank you guys so very much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.